Oi, gente, tudo bem? Eu desejo todo o melhor para vocês. Let's talk English. Today I want to teach you about 3 little words in English that are very important. I want to show you the difference between on, in, and at. On, in, and at. Let's get started. Okay, let's begin. We're going to be talking about those 3 little English prepositions. On, in, and at. In this video, I hope to be able to give you some real-life examples of how they are used, so you might be able to understand a little bit better. But for right now, we're going to cover 4 different areas where they might be used. We're going to talk about location or place. We're going to talk about time. We're going to talk about date, as in a calendar. And we're going to talk about travel. Throughout this video, I will try to give you some very practical examples of how each of these words are used. But to start with, let's begin by talking about location. Where are you? You might be at home. That's where I am now. I am at home. Or you might be at work. Using the word at when it talks about location, it is very, very specific. You are at the store. You are at home. You are at the beach. Those are just some examples. I am on the floor. That sounds strange, but let me say it another way. I am standing on the floor. So I have something underneath me, supporting me. If I made some coffee, I might lay my spoon on the table. So you see there is something underneath the object I have reference to. It's on something. However, if I'm in something, it means there is some sort of enclosure. Therefore, I am in the house. You might be in your office. Bom dia. The cars are on the road. The cars are on the road. The chairs are sitting on the pool deck. The dog is walking on the pool deck. There are leaves in my pool. There are leaves in my pool. So it is now time to get to work. Oh, hi. I am in the bathroom. The leaves are no longer in my pool. Well, I see one. The leaves are now in a bucket. They are now in a bucket. I am in the house. I am in the house. Now I am in the grocery store. I am sitting at the light. I am at the grocery store. We are sitting at the traffic light. Oh, hi. Yes. Let's talk about the use of those English prepositions in relationship to time. I'll use this example. I am a music director, so time is very, very important. If we have a rehearsal, it is very important that people be on time. That simply means you're not going to be late. You are on time. I could say that rehearsal begins in 1 hour. Rehearsal begins in 1 hour. That simply means that you have 60 minutes until we begin rehearsal. Or I could say rehearsal begins at 5 p.m. Rehearsal begins at 5 p.m. Again, the word at is being used very specifically to state a start time. So there's 3 examples. On time, in 1 hour, at 5 p.m. If you are like many others, you seem to live your life by your calendar. You look for dates that are coming up where you need to write down specific events. Again, these prepositions work well when we talk about dates, calendar dates. Here's some examples. On December 25th, it will be Christmas. On December 25th, it will be Christmas. In the United States, Father's Day is in the month of June. It is in the month of June. So you see that particular date is encapsulated inside a month, if you look at it that way. So Father's Day is in June. On December 25th, we celebrate Christmas. Okay, the final way I want to talk about the use of these prepositions is in use with vehicles of transportation. I've had the opportunity to talk to some of you, and some, like my friend Jefferson in Rio de Janeiro, have described lengthy commutes from your house to your job involving several different types of vehicles. So this is a perfect example. If you're using the word on, it usually has to do with vehicles that hold a larger number of people. Examples. I am riding on a boat. I am riding on the bus. When you are using the word in, it usually has to do with a vehicle of transportation that holds a fewer number of people. Probably the most common use is when you hear someone say, I am riding in my car. I am riding in my car. There are children on the bus. There are children on the bus. I am in my car. I am in my car. Okay, we've talked about the use of these three English prepositions, on, in, and at. And we've talked about their use in 4 different areas. We've talked about their use in location, in time, their use with a date as on a calendar, and their usage with vehicles of transportation. If you have questions still, please feel free to ask. Make comments, subscribe, and encourage your friends to watch these videos as well. Oh, and if you have questions about English that I've not addressed, I'm sure there are many, please feel free to ask, and I will do my best to address those questions as quickly as possible. Have a good evening. Boa noite. Deus abençoe.